Welcome to Emergence Magazine's special seasonal series, Summer of Practice. I'm Emmanuel Vaughn Lee, host of this show, recorded on the unceded lands of the Coast Miwok peoples in present-day Marin County. This episode is part of a special series of guided audio practices that, this year, are drawn from my new book, Remembering Earth, A Spiritual Ecology. This episode is the final one from our Summer of Practice series. While it focuses on prayer and silence, it is also an opportunity to bring elements of the practices from previous episodes together, using the breath, heart, and listening to enter into a space of conscious communion with the living earth. Prayer. If the heart is praying, it is all right. If your heart has heard your prayer, God has heard it. Persian Sufi song. Over the years, I would often hear my father share a couplet from a Persian Sufi song when speaking about prayer. They were lines his teacher's teacher, the great Indian Sufi saint Radha Mohan Lal, used to recite and sing. If the heart is praying, it is all right. If your heart has heard the prayer, God has heard it. I heard these words so many times, it was as if they were impressed into me, almost as if they were a prayer. Growing up, my father never really gave me specific prayers to memorize, aside from the zikr, the constant recollection of the name of God practiced with the breath. Instead, he taught me how to pray. It wasn't that he thought words and specific prayers didn't have power and potency, which of course they do, but that one should place one's primary focus in one's heart. The heart is where a prayer should be offered from, for it is the principal conduit between you and the divine, a space of awareness where love is present and where the veils of separation between you and the divine can be lessened, allowing your prayers to be more directly offered and more fully received. My father did, of course, have many prayers that he loved and practiced, which he would reference in his writings and teachings. But alongside this, he would almost always speak about the individual nature of prayer and how it is a reflection of the unique relationship that each soul has with God. He often recited the well-known saying, "There are as many ways to God as there are human beings," and perhaps the lesser-known one, "If you leave a human being alone, they will find their own way back to God." To me, these spoke not only of the numerous religions and traditions and individual ways through which we can encounter the divine, but also of prayer itself, how through prayer we find our own way of speaking with the divine in all their forms, and how it is in the end a rather intimate conversation between us and them. Over time, prayer reveals the unique note of offering we hold within our heart, the love it contains, and how this is ultimately a space of communion. Throughout my life, I've offered many different prayers at different times, prayers asking for forgiveness, and prayers offering thanks, prayers uttered by others that seek to draw one closer to the divine, like Ibn Arabi's, "O Lord, nourish me not with love, but the desire for love." And increasingly, prayers of my own making that are often very simple in nature, just a few words that feel as much gesture as phrase. As my relationship with the earth has deepened, I have also included her more and more directly in my prayers, asking her for forgiveness when I feel her cry, offering my gratitude when I receive her grace and bounty, and offering my love and awe for her ceaseless giving. And under all this, woven between the prayers, in the space between the notes, is my desire to be in constant remembrance of her, so that an offering is made to her on each outbreath, and in return I am immersed in her on each inbreath, so she is alive and present with each footstep, with each glance, with each sound and song, so that there is no moment she is not within my heart, no moment when I am not offering my remembrance to her. The preceding practices of breath, heart, step, listening, and time are, to me, all prayers that can help open our hearts to awareness and remembrance of her. They are easily integrated into everyday life and designed to be done often, to help bring praise for the earth into our most basic actions. You can directly weave prayer into these practices however you feel called, with words or with silence. Additionally, there will always be special moments or occasions when you feel called to celebrate her, when basking in her abundance, or to ask forgiveness for your own forgetfulness or for the pain that others' forgetfulness causes her. You will be called to praise her as you are greeted by the dawn chorus or witness the mist hanging over a meadow before it's burned off by the sun, or sit before a rooted being, and in all the ways her beauty overcomes you. There is no wrong way to pray, no limit to prayer, no voice that she doesn't want to hear from. What words you offer, if any, are up to you, as it is you she wants to hear from. It is your unique offering of remembrance she asks for. But whatever you say, whatever you do, I invite you to offer it from the heart. One, some words. For me, prayer, whether an offering of words or of silence, always begins by putting my attention on my heart and evoking love there. Before you offer prayers, start by spending a moment with the breathing with the heart practice to bring you into a space of awareness and love within the heart. Close your eyes and focus on the breath. On the out-breath, visualize or sense energy flowing from the space at the top of the inhale down into the heart. On the in-breath, visualize or sense energy rising up through the chest and neck and then flowing out through the top of the head. As you continue breathing and visualizing this cycle, you will begin to feel a subtle energetic expansion in the heart as it becomes infused by the energy of the breath. Place your conscious awareness on this feeling of expansion in the heart. The following words are a few simple examples of prayers you might offer and are meant to serve as a starting point if you need one. Prayer is a gateway into the vastness of the heart and what lies beyond it, a place that no words can ever encompass. Rather, these words can serve as an invitation and offering, the beginning of a conversation with the divine in all their forms. A prayer for breathing. Beloved Mother, I offer my remembrance to you with this breath. A prayer for walking. Beloved Mother, let my steps walk upon the earth in remembrance of you. a prayer for listening. Beloved Mother, I offer my ears to you and your songs. A prayer for acknowledging her. Beloved Mother, I see you, I hear you, I feel your presence, and I offer you mine. A prayer for witnessing her suffering. Beloved Mother, I hear your cry, I hear your suffering. A prayer to ask for forgiveness. Beloved Mother, forgive us for what we have done to you. Forgive us for our forgetfulness. A prayer for her beauty. Beloved Mother, thank you for this gift of beauty, for its grace. A prayer for thanks. Beloved Mother, thank you for all that you give, for all that you offer us. To your words. Formulate your own prayers to offer to the earth. They can be based on the previous practice's words or be completely different. They can be for these actions and feelings, or for any way you engage with the earth and feel called to pray and offer your remembrance to her. They can be a few words or many. It doesn't matter. What matters is that they feel genuine to you and that you offer them from the heart. Close your eyes and focus on the breath. On the out-breath, visualize or sense energy flowing from the space at the top of the inhale down into the heart. And on the in-breath, visualize or sense energy rising up through the chest and neck and then flowing out through the top of the head. As you continue breathing and visualizing this cycle, you will begin to feel a subtle energetic expansion in the heart as it becomes infused by the energy of the breath. Place your conscious awareness on this feeling of expansion in the heart. Continue for a few minutes. Begin your own prayer. Beloved Mother, Three, no words. Silence is its own form of prayer, a unique offering of its own, a space to receive and envelop the earth in your heart. Ultimately, it is a space of sustained presence, one that can exist between the notes of our spoken or silent utterances. Like the words we use to speak, silence is a language, a form of expression that belongs to the heart. It is as unique as our fingerprints. In this space, the heart takes over, weaving threads of love and remembrance of the sacred nature of creation, of the beloved, of the great love affair that exists between us. For me, silence, like love, is at the heart of everything. Here is but one simple beginning, a simple silent prayer of thanks. The rest I leave to you. Hold the awareness in your heart of all that she offers us. On your out-breath, visualize the love in your heart being offered as remembrance to the earth. Spend a moment or two breathing out this love as a silent prayer. Then, on your in-breath, visualize placing the earth inside your heart. Spend a moment or two breathing in this love as a silent prayer. Here, in silence, a conversation begins. If this practice from remembering Earth resonated with you, check out the rest of the book, which explores how remembrance, praise, and intimacy with the living world can bring us beyond ideas and into an embodied experience of love for the Earth. Remembering Earth is now available in print from the Emergence and Shambhala Publications websites, at all good bookstores, and also as an audiobook on Audible. Emergence Magazine is an initiative of Kalliopeia Foundation. Our original essays, in-depth interviews, films, and rich multimedia explore the threads connecting ecology, culture, and spirituality. Our theme music is composed by Logan Stalley and H. Scott Salinas. This podcast is edited by Erica Neininger and produced by Shauna Quinn and Emmanuel Vaughn Lee, with writing by Lucy Warmald. You can subscribe to our podcast wherever podcasts are found. To subscribe to our newsletter, order our new print edition, and check out more of our stories, visit emergencemagazine.org.